Hey Stitchers, Olivia here for another Flosstube video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm here to show you my WIPs and my haul, of course, and show you what I've been up to for the last couple months. So first off, I've got a finish. This is one I was doing for the Outlander Sal, and it's just a small piece. I made it for a friend. I finished it. I'm still looking for the right frame, so it's not an FFO yet. It's called Sassenach. It is by Plastic Little Covers, is the designer, and it's charted in, I think it was like 13 DMC colors. I just converted it to 5 Threadworks variegated colors, so it's not as detailed color-wise, but I think it's cute, and it was fun to stitch. Enjoyed it, and it went pretty quickly. And that's stitched on Crystal Da Vinci from Picture This Plus. I think it was 32 count or 28 count. I can't really remember. I just need to find the right 5x7 frame. So another project I've been working on is the Joyful World Sal from Snowflower Diaries. And I'm doing this one 1/1 on 28 count. And after March, I kind of fell behind. I think I was done with March when last time I saw you guys. And I put it away for a while and wasn't working on it, and then I fell behind. Now it's kind of a whine and whip because I'm behind and I don't want to be. Also, the 1/1 on the 28 count, I love how it looks. Like Mackenzie said in one of her videos, like tiny stitches. I love how tiny stitches look, but it's a pain, and I have to use a magnifier. And these things have borders and all that good stuff. But anyway, let me show you where I'm at. Sorry, I got a shadow. So I did the borders for the next 3 months, and I've just been working colors through April and May. I think I'm kind of at my limit for the time being, so I'll probably put this away for a little while again and then get back to it later. Yeah, so I've decided I'm not going to fill in the little openings on the borders. I did it on the first 3 months, but I kind of like it better without them, especially with the 1/1. It just looks a little smushed. So I'll eventually take those out of the first 3 months. Every time I think, oh, I'm not going to do this anymore, or not going to work on this one anymore, another cute pattern comes out. So I'm going to stick with it because I really do love the pattern, and it's so nice of her to offer it for free, and I do love seeing everyone else's. They're pretty big, so that's why I'm doing it 1/1, because I wanted it all on one piece of fabric. So this one I switched out with my Hayde. I finished the first page of my Hayde, and so I put it away and worked on this. But now I'm going to switch them again because I'm kind of sick of this one and I miss my Hayde. So let me show you a picture of the design, which is a sea spell from is it Delegati? Here's a picture of it. And here's where I was last time. And now I've finished the first page, so here it is. Wow, right? Amazing. Believe it or not, there are over 80 colors in that one page. It really doesn't look like it to me, but it is. That's just the top of her hand and the top of the instrument. So there's a lot of confetti, so it's very time consuming. I did the black on the second page before doing the first page, and so I'm already kind of halfway down with the second page, but I'm going to fill that in. I'm sure it'll take me a while, but I like it. It's fun. So that's Sea Spell. Another one that I was working on last time you saw me was Angelica by Lavender and Lace. Here is a picture of the pattern, the design. I really love working on this one. I love the colors, and it's relaxing. It's like just the right mix of like color changes and color blocks. So yeah, it's an enjoyable pattern. I'm doing this one on 32 count Lugana from Zweigart in charcoal gray. That's my cat, Holden. You don't give an F. And here's where I am now. The little blank spots in there are where the gold metallic will go. It's charted for blend of Krynic blending filament and light effects, from DMC, but I don't want to use that obviously. I'll have to find out where Kelly from Evergreen Needle is on hers and what she's doing about the metallic, because she knows her metallics and she's working on this one. But yeah, like I said, I really enjoy it. I love working on it, and yeah, it's big. It'll be big. Okay, and then I have a new one I started. I didn't do Stitch Mania, though I absolutely loved watching it. I started one in May, like Stephanie from Lindy Stitches calls it, Stitch Sania. Right, that's how we roll. So I had one new start. I saw this pattern. This was from the Nashville market, and I saw it on Heather from Springfield Stitchers. Is her YouTube name. She gets the best haul. She always has good haul. And she got some of the Nashville market patterns, and she got this one, and then I was at my LNS, and she had a section with the Nashville stuff that she picked up, and this was there, and I was like, I'm just buying it, and I'm going to start it. It's Tapestry by Ink Circles. I just think it's so pretty, and it's charted with Gentle Arts threads, and I decided I was going to stitch it with those threads just because I love the colors, and so that's what I've been doing, and I really enjoy it. It's like a mandala, you know, it's the same thing all the way around, and yeah, it's fun using the different threads. So here I am. Here's where I am now. I'm stitching on natural light linen 32 count from Witchelt that I had in my stash, and that's where I am now. It's my little Tomcat needle minder. He reminds me where the top is. I'll put something behind it quick. And that's where I am. I'm working on these green leaves. I actually stitched all of them all the way around, and I did it in a completely wrong color. I don't know why. The pattern's not confusing. It's very clear on what color to use there, but I guess I just felt it necessary not to use it. So I had a few colors in my stash, and then I bought what my LNS had, and I bought the rest on 123 Stitch. But out of those 3 places, no one had apple cider, and that's why you see opening in here. There'll be stitches in there. I've since picked it up. I just have to go back. But yeah, this is another one I really enjoy. And yeah, I mean, that's where I am now, but got plenty to go. I'm just in here. So that's been enjoyable. And then so I've been stitching mainly the tapestry and the Angelica in my focus pieces. And then every day I put at least a few stitches into either the Haid or the calendar. But so since my main projects all my projects are kind of long term, I was kind of getting that itch to get something that I felt like was smaller and like I'd have a chance of finishing. Not long term, more short term. So I decided I wanted to start one of my smaller patterns. And I decided to start this one I love. It's called Moonlight from Filigram. That's what the finished piece will look like. I was thinking, it's called Moonlight, so I was thinking like I'd do it on a darker blue, but there's 3 different kinds of blues in here. And I don't know, I was worried about some of it getting lost on blue fabric. You can see this is Blue Hill, and then there's the leaves and stuff are blue. So I just went with a neutral like it's got on here. This is what is this one? This is just another like light raw linen 32 count, and here's where I am. I've done the house with the kitty so far. I'm gonna do the hill and then the border flowers, but I really like it. It's cute. Sorry, I need to put stuff behind it. keep forgetting. There you go. So yeah, this one is also Gentle Arts threads. I'm using, there's like 7 colors. One of them I'm using DMC for. It's this instead of carriage black, like the cat and the antenna and some of the darker spots. And I think that looks just fine. But I do like the like slight variegation in the roof in the house. It makes it look like paint, I feel like a little weathered. So yeah, I'm enjoying that. So those are all of my WIPs. There's so much more I want to work on, but I knew if I started a bunch of stuff, I would just get stressed out. I multitask a lot in my job, and I feel like in my hobby, I don't really want to multitask because it'll just be less of a hobby that way. So, but that's still quite a few, especially for me. But I'm really enjoying it and not stressing it. So that brings us to yeah, so I didn't do Stitch Mania. I ended up doing Shop Mania instead. I didn't mean to. There's a lot of stuff, guys, and it's kind of, I think hauls something to be excited about because it's fun, makes me happy. But when I got this stuff together to show you guys, I was a little disappointed in myself. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of like, you know, Olivia, what are you doing? Got carried away. But what are you gonna do? I wanted them. I had the money. I bought them. I'm a grown-ass woman, like Trixie Stitches says. So I'm going to show them to you and just try to be happy about them. A lot of it is from Stash Unload. That's what happened. I just went on there and they had good deals and I got carried away. But anyway, so, I mean, I guess that's another reason to do your videos more frequently because then it's easier to be in denial. Because if I keep doing them 2 months apart, all this stuff like accumulates. Anyway, so I think I'm going to blame Heather from Springfield Stitcher again. I just got this like urging for Plum Street sampler patterns. They had some beautiful stuff come out at Nashville Market, and of course I had to look online at all the stuff that came out at Nashville Market. And they just had so many cute patterns, and I've been seeing other people work on them, and Heather's been collecting a bunch of them, and I don't know, I wanted them. So I was in Alameda where my LNS is. It's called Needle in a Haystack. This was shortly after my last video. I think it was the beginning of May. Yeah, it was the beginning of May. Everyone was going crazy with Mania. I was on the fence about Mania. Like every day I was changing my mind up to May 1st. And then after May 1st, I was like, okay, it's too late. I'm not doing Mania. So I was there. Oh yeah, Alameda on the first Sunday of every month is this big antique fair in Alameda. And I met up with my sister and her boyfriend there. And then afterwards, it was a perfect excuse to go to my LNS. So I went there and I got tapestry. And then there were a couple of Plum Street sampler patterns I wanted. They didn't have them. So I ended up picking up another one that they did have, which is also from Nashville. And I've tried to talk myself out of this pattern several times because it's not really my style. It's very Americana, and I'm not very Americana, but it's just so beautiful. So I ended up getting it. It's called Liberty's Welcome by Plum Street Samplers. It's just beautiful. Like, look at that border and the house and everything. I'm not really a fan of when like a pattern's title is in the pattern. So I will probably do this a solid green. But it is a beautiful pattern. So I got it, and I hope to stitch that one day. It's actually pretty big. It's what's the stitch count? 349 by 211, so that's large. But those are some fun colors. So that was it from my LNS, those 2 patterns. So see, I was proud of myself. I was doing so good, and then everything else was downhill. When I ordered the threads for tapestry, of course, I threw in some patterns too. So I picked up the patterns that I had gone to my LNS for in the beginning from Plum Street Samplers. The first one is Cinnamon Stars. I've been wanting this one for a long time. Again, Heather stitched this. It's just so pretty. All the beautiful, I love those colors in there. And I have since gathered the threads. I don't know if I got all of them. I think there was a few. I went through the pattern and tried to see like are there any spots where something was barely used, and I didn't think it would make a difference if I just used the DMC. I tried to do that, but the colors are so beautiful, so a lot of them I did get as general art. I don't do a lot of pre-kitting, so I'm kind of able to do that since I don't have like say 20 or 30 projects on the go that are all kitted up. I can have like 1 or 2 kitted up with the threads I want. It's a little easier. And then the other one is Spring Delivery. Now Stephanie from Lindy Stitches got this one, and she wasn't very happy with how the colors turned out because she said that the thread for this horse is gray. And you see it looks blue there. It totally looks blue. Light blue. And so she decided not to keep going with it, and she passed it on to Trisha. And so between the two of them, I wanted this. Just seeing it, I wanted it. And so I asked Trisha about the threads, and she looked at them and she said too, like, it's completely gray. Does not even look blue. So I'm glad I know that, because I haven't ordered the threads for this. So I've since figured out which color I want to use. I want to make the horse blue. It's pretty, there's pink flowers. I'm not usually a very pink person, except when it comes to flowers. I like pink flowers. But I just think it's so pretty. They're very cute. There's a little chick on his back. How cute is that? And then seeing that, I wanted Harvest Delivery by Plum Street Samplers. Sorry for the reflection on these guys. I thought about unpacking these beforehand, but it was too much. It was going to be a mess, and I'd have to rematch them up, so I figured you guys could handle it. So then Trisha went and got Harvest Delivery, and then she got Halloween Delivery. What's up with that? Like, now I need Halloween Delivery. Can't just let that happen. No, I don't need Halloween Delivery. I gotta stitch those, then maybe I can get Halloween Delivery. And then this is one that was on my wish list for a really long time, and it's Blackbird Designs, and I started to get a little paranoid that they were gonna get rid of, you know, it would go out of print, because I wanted Strawberry Fields Forever, and then that went out of print. But they brought it back, which is awesome. But you never know with them, I feel like. I see them on eBay all the time, their patterns, and they're expensive, and I'm not going to pay more in retail. So I bought this one before it could go out. And this is Away We Ride. I think it's so cute. Away we ride till it's dark as pitch, to the home of the Wicked Witch. Look at all those little windows. Yee. So I hope to do that one soon, too. So those were my new patterns. Those were 1, 2, 3 stitch. Yeah, still going. Oh no, there was one more. Yeah, Prairie Schooler. This was because of Tracy's long stash video. I saw this, and there's a cute dog in it, and a cow. So Barnyard Christmas. Super cute. I need to think of a cute way to make that. Anyway. Oh, and then we get to stash and load. Jeez, you guys. You just get in the moment, you get caught in the moment, and you gotta say me please before someone else does. And I did. Alright, well this one I was really excited about. This is called A Stitch in Time by the Work Basket. This one was on my 1, 2, 3 stitch wish list for a really long time. And then I was putting in an order with them. I was like, okay, that's it. I'm going to buy it. And I put it in my cart, and it said, we no longer carry this product. And it was off the website. I was like, oh my god. So I didn't go hunt it down. I was like, that's just kind of how it happens. But then I came across it in Stash and Load, and someone was selling it for like $4. And I just managed to get to it first. There was like a bunch of people that were like next behind me. This annoys me. When a word's out of place, it says Stitch in Time saves my mind. I might have to fix that a little, move this thing over, and move the whole thing over. We'll see. But I think it's really cute. I like the colors too. This is called Angel's Flower by The Gathering Place. Another house and a big weird flower. I would just do it without the words. I like it like that. I think that would be pretty. This is a Sampler Cove pattern. I have a couple of their patterns. They just look like fun. It's called Mariah from the Flourish series. Pretty. And then someone in, I think it was Stitch Mania, posted they're working on a pattern called Rosine's Park, which you know is from Pride and Prejudice. Lady Catherine's home, estate or whatever. And it was by the Stitching Parlor. I was like, oh, that is so cute. I looked up the Stitching Parlor because I'd never heard of them before, and they have like 5 different Pride and Prejudice patterns. So I put them all on my my Pinterest wish list for one day, and then because they weren't cheap, and so I thought, oh, I'll hold off on that. And then this one of them showed up on Stash and Load, so I was excited. And this is Mr. Collins' Humble Abode. And I think Mr. Collins is just a hilarious character. So there's Mr. Collins and Charlotte and a cute little house and pond and everything. I love it. I like the border too. So it's the Stitching Parlor. And this one is Sampler Company by Brenda Keys. This is Over the Hills Sampler. I thought that was really cute. By the Bay Needle Art. This one is really inexpensive. It's called Exalted City, and so I got it because I felt like I could take out the angel and the words, and it would be this cute little scene. Houses, man. It's always houses. This is Christmas Colors, MD Sampler from Shakespeare's Peddler. Cute. Pretty colors. I don't know, but this is one of those ones where it like shows up and you're like, what? How am I gonna stitch that? This one, I blocked myself, like I wasn't letting myself go on eBay. But something showed up on Stash and Load and someone got it before me, and I was like, oh, I wonder how much, that one. It wasn't at 123 Stitch, and I don't know. I just thought I'd look for it on eBay. And then someone had it posted for a really good price, so I bought it. It's Stacey Nash Primitives Tribute to Summer Sampler. I think it's really pretty. And then while I was on there, for really cheap, these two were, this one's Plum Street Samplers Halloween Horn Book Sampler. And Blue Spruce by Kathy Barrick. I sound like my mom with her shoes and clothes buying. Well, originally it was listed for this much, but I got it for this much. And then, yeah, more Stash and Load. This is, they had some more Prairie Schoolers came up, and they were really cheap. Cheaper than list price, so I was like, oh, get them all I can. Sorry guys, I'm making excuses for my own stuff. This is Prairie Year Rounds. I probably wouldn't have gotten this if it weren't for Vanna's video where she's showing how she's doing them on black fabric, like on a, like it'll be like a big wall hanging, and she's doing like large, and they look so awesome. Because I'm not into, like, I don't need a million little, small things. I don't usually stitch many small things. So if there's like an idea of how to do it on a big piece, then I get into it. Christmas Past. I really like the dog. It's cute. And the cat. This is A Prairie Year. And A Prairie Year too. And then this one was awesome. This one came up. Am I ever going to stitch this? I mean, for reals. But it was only a few bucks, and I always thought this pattern was so cool, so I got it. It's called The Big Red Ship of Life by Ink Circles. And then Tracy freaked out with jealousy, and so it was totally worth the few bucks I paid. Oh, $3.45 by $4.21. I said if I ever got struck by lightning and went colorblind, then I work on this one. But then she reminded me, I had seen it before. Someone did like some color conversion where there was gold in it and stuff. It looks so awesome. I mean, look, it's so big, but it's so cool. And she like had the back memorized. It's crazy. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Then I got a couple Prairie Moon patterns. I blame Tracy and Emily for that. Because they're always loving on them, and I guess I just pulled the trigger. This one is called Freedom Train. I just thought it was really pretty. More Americana. I don't know. I know Nell's really into Americana, and she always says she's not into prim, but then she's gotten a bunch of prim patterns, so I guess it goes both ways. And then this one's called Peace on Earth. It's got houses in it, so... And I thought that's really cute, and then I got it, and I found out it's $3.20 by $2.86. It's like monstrous. That is a huge pattern. but it's really cute. Oh yeah, and I was like excited for these. This is Stacy Nash Primitive's Miss Baxter's house. Chickens, very cute. And Halloween at Hollyberry Farm. This is really cute too. This is kind of random. This is Papillon Creations Flamenco. And then my first country cottage and Little House. This is Sailing Sailing by Little House Needleworks. Bunny Hop by Country Cottage. The Inn at Fox River Mill by Little House Needleworks. Birds of a Feather. I think it's called No Bees, No Honey. I like that one. No bees, no honey, no work, no money. This is one my dad would like. By the Bay, Nantucket Summer Sampler. By the Bay, Colonial Harbor. So pretty. I love the colors she uses. This is called Hannah's House from the Work Basket, and this one's a little different. It's a lot of specialty stitches, but it's got a couple of my favorite Gentle Arts colors in it that I've never gotten to use in a pattern. I just own a skein of each because they're so pretty. Those would be Midnight and Peacock. I love those. And then this one's called Blueberry House Sampler that I got for very cheap. It looked interesting. And I think this is going to be another big one. Kind of on the fence about it. Like sometimes I look at it and I like it, and sometimes I don't know. But there's like a bunch of different stitches, and there's some 1/1 in there, and I don't know if I would leave the words in there, but so that was a lot of stuff, guys. You're the only ones that I will show that to, a haul like that to. My Flosstube stitchy friends. I mean, because you know all the stuff that goes through people's heads. Crazy ideas, like what? When are you going to stitch all that? When? Just don't worry about it. Just don't stress it, alright? It's, you know, stitch it. Oh, I need to stitch it. What am I going to stitch it for? Look, here's what I do. I cut this out, and then I put it on my wall, right? And then I take photographs in front of it, and people think I stitched it. I already got the frame. Huh? Forget about it. Forget about it. Why are you going to stitch it? What else do you want me to spend my hard-earned money on? Retirement? This is retirement. It's my 401 stitch. Anyway. What else? Becky, the Obsessed Stitcher, and I are going to get together to stitch in Alameda at Needle in the Haystack. If you are anywhere close to the Bay Area and are willing to go to the Bay Area, I hope you'll let me know in the comments or let Becky know and come meet us. I'm very excited. I am a big fan of Becky's channel. I will link it down below. And I hope you guys will come. I hope others will come. But if not, I'm happy just to see Becky too. And it's going to be at an LNS. I've stopped with Stash and Load. I've stopped with eBay. But if I'm at LNS, you know, bets are off. What else? Anything else? Thanks to everyone who took the time to make those vlogs. I really, really enjoyed them. It was fun to see like daily stitching plus daily life. Trisha, Emily, Kelly from Evergreen Needle, Mackenzie, I just take yours for granted. Like, it's my monthly right to see a vlog of your life. But a thank you, because I've never said so. And everyone else who put in the time. Thank you. What else? I think that's about it for this time, guys. Yeah, I always want to make videos earlier, but then I just never get myself to sit down and do it. But thank you for coming back and watching. If you are subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. That is very nice of you. I really appreciate it. I don't really pay attention to the numbers so much, but every once in a while I'll look and I'll be like, oh my god, that's so awesome. Yay me. But I love watching, sorry. I love watching Flosstube, so I try to push myself to keep making the videos because I'm not really someone who puts myself online making a video normally, but I love watching them, and so I figure my mind's pretty open when I watch them, so I'm just gonna assume that your guys' minds are pretty open when you watch mine. And thanks for your support, and thanks for those of you who take the time out to leave comments. The way technology is now, it's like a lot of us, I think, watch these on TV or tablets or whatever, so it's not always easy to go in there and type it up, so I really appreciate that you make that effort. I am going to keep working on my projects, try not to buy more patterns, yeah. Oh, and I'm gonna make project bags. I have some stash of fabrics that are really cute that I have just because they're cute that I bought years ago. And now I finally have something I can make with them, thanks to Vanna's video. So hopefully the next time I make a video, I'll have project bags to show off. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing wonderful. Keep on stitching, and I will see you next time. Bye!